Hi, I just wanted to give you an update on what I'm doing so far, and hopefully I'm on the right track. So this is Captivate, and as you can see here, I've got the first slide, and I wanted to show you the layout here. As I mentioned before, this is a Earthwatch um, expedition I went on, and what I'm making is a virtual expedition. So I have links to a field journal. The field journal is going to be several document downloads for the learner to use while they watch the videos. So there'll be scaffolding within the documents, like images and unfinished sentences and words they have to define, and those definitions will be talked about in the lectures that are on the videos on the screens on the slides. There'll be a link to an Android app. Hopefully I'll get that done. It looks pretty simple, but you never know. Basically, there'll be about a dozen pictures of different caterpillars that were found on this particular expedition, and there'll be a link to their identity, their family name, their order name, and identifying features of them. That's one of the most difficult things about this is constantly identifying caterpillars and getting them right. So a lot of our team could really have used some type of help or a job aid to help remember the different types of caterpillars. I've already started the teacher blog, and I actually have that written, but it's just not finished. And then there'll be a bunch of links for the expedition. So then going down here, that's slides 1 through 5. On slide 6, there is the expedition brief. So the PI, Dr. Dyer, is talking about what the team is going to do, and it's about a half an hour or so long. And then there is a lecture on caterpillars themselves, and this another. All these videos between a half hour or a little bit longer. And so in this empty space here, there'll be links. Basically they'll be talking about okay, it'll tell the learner what to do. So it'll say open the journal, download link before you start the video, and print or open up the document to take notes while the lecture is going on. And there'll also be a link to a quiz. So each one of these pages or slides that have film or video will also have a link to a quiz to test your readiness. So also there's a talk from the field station manager, and there's all kinds of safety stuff in here, and all about what's going on at Sage Hen up in the Tahoe area. So they'll have the same thing. It'll tell the learner what to do, and there'll be a link to the document they're going to use, and there'll be a link to a quiz. Next one down is collecting juniper. You'll see the team members actually collecting, and there'll be information on that. Both the scientists that are involved in that talk about specific information about the caterpillars and their habitat and all that. So same thing on the empty space and down here. Next one is the laboratory. There's different things going in the laboratory: flash chromatography and image analysis and pinning of moths. So we'll be doing that. This one here, Caterpillar Facts, probably going to change this to plotting. I'm going to try to make a virtual plot of it's a method on how they collect caterpillars and put them in a database for their experiments. So I'll be changing that from facts to making a plot survey. This one here is the zoo, what they call a zoology. So we're in the lab on the field, and the science is talking about, or the postdoc is talking about how to do the photography for the caterpillars, how and why the caterpillars are treated once they're brought in from the field into the laboratory, how they're reared out to make moths and all the process. So that's in there. Lots of information for students to take down and take a quiz on. Next one is the moth observation. This is done at nighttime. They put up this great big lamp and a sheet, and moths are attracted to it. and they come in and they land, and the scientists they identify them and collect them possibly. And next one is mosquito survey, and there'll be a change here too. There's the Reno vector so-and-so. He came in and showed us how to collect mosquitoes in a pond, and I have video of that too. That's coming in here hopefully. If not, it'll be something else, but that's the plan. And the next one is the expedition debriefing. So there's a wrap up of the expedition, what the team did, and there's just much more information for students to put in their expedition journal. And that's the slides I have so far. So looking at the other examples you have up, I noticed that there was a kind of an overview, a write-up, kind of like a goals. Let me see if I can pick that up here. Yeah, so in geocaching, is that the one? No. There we go. So there's kind of a layout, day 1 through 10, goals, this kind of layout. Is that something you want? Because that's not the direction I went in. So my questions are, well, like, what am I missing? What do I have to make sure I do in this? I know that this changed a bit, and the format's kind of open, as you said, but from what you see so far, what are you sure that I haven't talked about that I'm missing, and what I should do in my next steps? And I'll stop here. Thanks.